Hi, I'm Lisa, and I'm actually native to Puget Sound. I currently live in Shoreline. I've been gaming probably since I was about 14. I remember the first gaming group I went to with a friend of mine. They were a group of boys, the rest of them, and they ended up being rather adversarial against the girls. It was supposed to be a tabletop RPG, the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, and it was just really odd the way they reacted. As a group, you're supposed to cooperate. So, we ended up finding a couple other girlfriends and formed our own group. And I think as girls, we were a lot more vicious as a group than anybody else. But we had a lot of fun. A couple of years after that, I ended up in a mixed group again. And in this one, our GM, his mother was very religious, and she ended up going to a seminar, I guess, a week-long seminar, focused on a bunch of different things religious-wise. But one of the things she took away from that was how D&D and other games like that will turn you away from God, and got into the whole demon worship type of ideas. And she ended up throwing all her supplies away, even the supplies that did not belong to her son. I remember that one because it was my first AD&D book that my grandmother had bought for me. And, I thought that was very inclusive of my grandmother being what her age was. But all of that was just gone. So there was actually, a few years that I didn't game at all. I had a very sour taste for it, to be honest. Eventually, though, I fell into a group of like-minded people, as you do. I've gotten really involved in the community. I know some of the people who really made the internet and gotten in with some people who make games, video games as well as tabletop. Some of the people who run the conventions around here for sci-fi and fantasy. And I've kind of insulated myself in that way. I've sort of burrowed into the middle of all of the community and, the other people around the edges. So the people I'm involved with these days are the people who know the gaming community, understand it, and they include me. So I'm really buffered against a lot of the criticisms. And one of the things I like about Seattle is the gamers here are really inclusive, whether you're female or otherwise, or even if you're just brand new and you're not a part of the community yet. And so I guess, that's what my experiences have been. So as far as the time I was labeled, I think I kind of hit it. Let's see, I suppose later on in my life, my 20s, I had come to join in on a game, and I was at first looked at as being the gamer girlfriend. And this was a term that was considered very derogatory for quite a while. And even now, sometimes there's gamer girlfriend, gamer boyfriend. And that's basically the person who comes in to watch the game and interrupts the action. You want to go away. So it took me a few minutes at first to get them to understand that, no, I'm the one here to game. But it wasn't really a huge deal, because again, it was part of the community and part of Seattle. It was more of a matter of just explaining which side of the table I was on, I guess. Overcoming challenges, as a gamer girlfriend, sometimes you gotta sit down and prove, I can play this game, or I know the rules. And I've heard a lot of other people, because they're female, nobody would bother gaming with them. But I personally haven't seen any of it. So, it's mostly for me just been a matter of showing that I can play the game. So So where I am now, I'm actually disabled and retired because of that. So it's easier to immerse myself into the community than before, because I don't have to. I mean, when I was working, it was almost like, you have a different identity at work than you do at home. So now I pretty much only have my home identity, and I think I'm pretty cool. I like who I am today, and I like what I do, and I like that there's such a great amount of opportunities here in Seattle, because there's so many different places I can go and do my gaming and express my fan appreciation for different things. It's just a lot of fun that way. Again, disabled physically, I can't get to it a lot, but stores like Card Kingdom here are ones that really reach out to the community of gamers, and I really do appreciate that. And as far as how my label has affected me, well, I've kind of embraced it. I'm a gamer girlfriend sometimes, but mostly I'm a gamer girl now. And that it's really starting to take on more and more positive connotations in the community. And a lot of it is due to different groups. And I think gamergirl.com was one of them. But we just keep working at it. As we're getting more inclusive, I bring my girlfriends to game with me. And it's sort of like an outreach, as well as reminding the guys that, hey, we're here too. Sometimes there's groups that get very coarse, and you just kind of, there are things you can do to tone it down. Other times you've got groups where they're very careful to be very respectful and all that. It's like, loosen up, guys. Maybe I'll swear a time or two. Let them know, hey, I'm just one of you. So, that's pretty much where I am today. From my story to yours, I'm Lisa, and I'm more than a gamer girl.